Every time Brock gets in that ring, he can suspend your disbelief with no issues. The guy is a beast. He can go in there, do what he needs to do, you know, and have the audience on the edge of their seat. You know, that's what makes Brock Lesnar great. But no, they want him to beat The Undertaker. They want him to do all this stuff that he didn't really need, honestly. And now they've backed themselves into a corner because you have a Universal Champion that looks like nobody should be able to beat. Nobody. The entire roster, look at how much they backed themselves into a corner. The entire roster, okay, cannot touch Brock Lesnar at this point. They have built him up so high to where he's just freaking invincible. Nobody should be able to beat him now. But anyways, I'm going to tell you a few things that I think is going to make WWE a better company. A few things, you know, this is just my opinion. Of course, there are certain things that they can do to start turning things around, because things are not looking good. But like CM Punk said, Vince McMahon is going to continue to make money despite himself. He's a master at making money. If he's not a master at anything, he's definitely not a master at booking wrestling. That's for damn sure. He's not a master at putting the right guys together to build a feud. He's the master at making money. So he's going to continue to make money. So that's why things may never change, or it might be freaking 10 years from now. But by that time, I think all the fans are going to be gone. I think everybody's going to be then transitioned over to New Japan Pro Wrestling, or they're going to transition over to Ring of Honor, because there's no way that fans are going to tolerate this stuff for another 10 years. I can tell you that right now. Another 10 years of this, the fans are going to opt out. They're going to start changing the channel, and they're not coming back. When have I ever been wrong about something? Not never. Anyways, here's some things that I think they could do to improve the WWE. First thing they need to do is who's ever running NXT needs to run Raw and SmackDown. End of story. Who's ever running NXT needs to run Raw. Okay? So what we gotta do is get rid of those darn scripted promos that they always have on there. It's just trash. It's like an 8th grader wrote this stuff, seriously. These are supposed to be like TV writers, and they're writing this 3rd grade crap. Get rid of the damn scripted promos. Let the wrestlers go out there and speak from their heart. Let the wrestlers go out there and speak from their heart and mind. They know their character better than anybody. I guarantee you that they know their character better than any booker can know their character. They're studying, they're practicing their character, getting better, trying to elevate. So that's the first thing that I can think of right now. The second thing, there's too many belts. Too many belts. Too many belts just flying around. Everybody's a champion, or everybody can be a champion. No, that's not what a champion is. The thing that makes the championship so prestigious is the fact that not many people can get to that level. Not many people can go there. So if it was up to me, there would only be the WWE Championship belt And since the Intercontinental Championship, since they don't seem to care about that anymore, let's just get rid of that altogether. We can replace the Intercontinental Championship with the United Kingdom Championship. That could be the secondary championship for the company. So we can get the United States, no, we can get the United Kingdom Championship up in there, start making that thing prestigious, start making like top guys hold it. What I mean by top guys is fans that the people are actually behind, because the fans are not behind Roman Reigns. The majority of the fans are not behind Roman Reigns. So why are we constantly doing this, WWE? Why are you constantly trying to make something happen that ain't happening? Roman Reigns is supposed to be a heel. That's another thing that I would do. I would make Roman Reigns a heel. Roman Reigns could be the most badass heel that they've ever had in this company. But no, they're so stuck on, oh, he's gonna be a babyface and he's good looking and he has long, beautiful locks and all the kids are gonna love him and the ladies are gonna love him. And guess what? It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not gonna happen. So turn Roman Reigns heel. An idea that I had before also was to pair Roman Reigns with All Red Everything. I can't even think of her name right now, because she was getting a lot of heel heat too. And imagine if they turned Roman Reigns a heel and put him with All Red Everything, and they just went on this destruction path, just cheating to win, you know, elbowing people, knocking people sideways. You know how many people would have started to actually like Roman Reigns and All Red Everything? You know how many people would have actually got behind them? A lot of, majority of people probably would have been still booing them, of course, but there would have been people more invested in what they were doing. And I wasn't saying to turn them heel just for a short period of time and then turn them back face, because that's another issue the WWE, this company has so many issues, I can't even name them all. Nobody can name all the issues that's going on right now. They flip-flop people constantly. Oh, he's a heel. Oh no, he's a babyface. Oh no, he's a heel. No, he's a babyface. No, he's a heel. Make up your damn mind. I wasn't talking about turning Roman Reigns heel for a short time. We're talking about a 2-year span. 2-year span of Roman Reigns just wrecking everybody, cheating to win, being the biggest douchebag in the whole entire company. You could have gotten Roman Reigns over that way, WWE, but no, you're just constantly trying to force stuff. Just constantly trying to force it, and it's not happening, and it's never going to happen. I can tell you that right now. So those were a few things I just named that could instantly turn things around. Since All Red Everything is gone, they could have teamed Emma. They could have teamed Emma with Roman Reigns. That would have been more entertaining than anything that they've done these past 5 years. Because I loved Emma. I love badass Emma. I didn't like that stupid dancing gimmick that they had her doing. But the badass Emma, that's the Emma that everybody loved. That's the Emma that everybody was behind and ready to get behind and ready to support. But no, they don't want to do that either. No, that's too much like right. No, we can't do that. Emma, she said some bad things about the company and we don't like the way she talks and she hurt our feelings. Wah, wah, wah. WWE Championship, United Kingdom Championship, make that thing prestigious. Okay? Actually give somebody the WWE Championship and actually have them have a meaningful run, like AJ Styles. He's not having a very meaningful run right now because they don't think much of him. All this company seems to care about is Brock Lesnar, understandably, but there's other people. They only care about Brock Lesnar, they only care about Roman Reigns, they only care about Charlotte, they only care about Alexa Bliss. And they only care about John Cena, of course. If you're not any of those people, I really don't know why you're still in WWE right now. If you're in NXT busting your ass, you're busting your ass for nothing, because as soon as you get to the main roster, you're not going to be doing anything. You're just going to be sitting in the back with your feet up, you know, chilling, watching the monitors. And that's the damn truth. And I know the truth hurts, but so be it. And so, tag team championships, of course. We gotta have the tag team championship on there. Stop breaking up tag teams that people actually like to see. They had a hell of a tag team lineup. They had American Alpha. They had the Revival. They had Enzo Amore and Big Cass. They had, have Jimmy and Jay Uso. They had so many great tag teams, and they just broke them up for no reason. And now the tag team division is not doing anything. It's just the same crap every single week. Week after week after week, the same thing. It's been a rerun for the past 5 years. No pun intended. No joke. Rerun. The same crap over and 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 over again. Stop breaking up the tag teams. Make the tag team championships prestigious again. In my opinion, I do like the tag team championship belts. I think the tag team championship belts look good. I like the color that they have with the strap. I didn't like the other ones, mind you. They look like people said, they look like pennies. But when they added some color to the strap and then they made the championship silver, I like the way the tag team championship belts look now. Make those things prestigious. Make people actually invested in what we mean by invested is a 20-minute tag team match, 15-minute tag team matches, like actual competition for the championship belts. Okay, now for the women. One women's championship belt. WWE Women's Championship belt. That's all you need. Give the women their own damn show. You have enough women now to where you can start building a women's show on a nightly basis. I honestly think they should separate the men's and the women's brand. There's really no need to have the women with the men now, because the women have shown that they can go out there and stand out on their own. Did you see the freaking ratings for the Mae Young Classic? That was all the shows on the Mae Young Classics was at the top on the WWE network. People were invested in that. I know I was invested in it. You know, Kairi Sane is freaking amazing. Piper Niven, Mercedes Martinez. I've been following her for a while too. I told you I'm a wrestling nut. I'm a wrestling fanatic. So I followed Mercedes Martinez. I followed Ember Moon when she's been Athena in Shimmer Wrestling. I watch everything. I want the best stuff. You know? Give the women their own show. Get a tag team women's championship. If you start building enough of, the women's division, if you start building and more women come in, and then it's a full, really full roster like the men, then you can have a women's tag team championship. Other than that, I don't want to see no WWE Women's Tag Team Championship right now, because they're not going to do anything with it. One women's championship belt. The roster is small enough to where you can run a show with only one women's championship right now. And if they decide to, actually, you can have the NXT Women's Championship be a part of the show too. The NXT Women's Championship can be kind of like, the secondary Women's Championship for the show. Makes a lot of sense to me. They could defend the belt on NXT. They can defend the belt on the women's brand. But of course, the WWE Women's Championship won't be defended on NXT. That's supposed to be the big prestigious championship belt. In my opinion, Sasha Banks should have been the champion. Sasha Banks should have stayed the women's champion for a year or more. They don't build anybody up anymore. All they do is tear the wrestlers down. They don't build anybody up. Sasha Banks and Bayley should have been built to the highest level. These two women literally had the best women's championship match in WWE history. And what do they get for all of that? Bayley and Sasha get turned into freaking jobbers. That's the thanks they get for having the best women's championship match in WWE history. What the hell is wrong with this company? And I understand why a lot of people out there are just steaming mad. I watch videos all the time where people are ranting about WWE and all this, what's wrong. I watch JD from NY. I watch the Joe Cronin show. I watch this guy named Gritty sometimes. I watch a lot of stuff, man. And I agree with everything these guys are saying. That's why I don't feel like I really have to make a video, because everybody out there is already saying what needs to be said. But I just want to add my input. If it was up to me, you know, if it was up to me, the main roster would be matching NXT as far as quality. We've come to that point where people don't want to see soap operas in wrestling. I know I don't. I don't want to see soap operas. I don't want to see talking. I want to see action. But I still love the wrestling promo. All they need is the wrestling promo. We don't need a freaking soap opera constantly going backstage, seeing what they're doing, seeing, you know, the catering and all that stupid crap. I don't really watch any of it anymore. I haven't watched anything for, I can honestly say I haven't watched anything for a good 2 years or more. Probably 3 years. I don't watch WWE. I love playing the game because I can make the game into what I want it to be. I can be the booker. But to actually sit down and watch this crap on Monday and Tuesday nights, nah, nope. I can't do it. I'll try to, you know, sit and watch it for a few seconds. I see something within like a minute that just pisses me off, and then I have to change the channel. So, what else can they do? Split up the brands. Have Raw on Mondays. Turn SmackDown into the, you know, the women's brand. Heck, you can still call it SmackDown with the women on there. Just give them their own show. They need to stop limiting these people. The pro wrestlers obviously are game for a lot of this stuff. You see Charlotte doing spinning moonsaults off the top turnbuckle to the outside. You still see Shane McMahon jumping off the freaking top of the Hell in a Cell. You see wrestlers jumping off cages still. They're still game to doing this stuff. They want to do this stuff. They are pro wrestlers. They are pro wrestlers in their heart and in their soul. That's why they're doing this. They're not doing this to be on a freaking soap opera show. You know, there were a lot of more things. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns in that stupid vest. Give Roman Reigns some proper wrestling attire. Nothing pisses me off more than when they have a pro wrestler out there and he's wearing shorts or he's wearing like pants and a shirt. Give Roman Reigns some damn wrestling attire properly. Nobody cares about that stupid protective vest or whatever that is he wears. I'm sure the ladies out there want to see it anyway. They want to see him in, you know, some wrestling tights and, you know, shirtless and all that. But no, he has to look like a freaking SWAT team member from the police. Oh boy. Now Roman Reigns is the Intercontinental Champion, and he's doing a stupid open challenge again. The same thing, the same crap that they pull with John Cena whenever he gets a secondary title. So in reality, they're actually making the secondary title about him, but they're trying to disguise it to make it seem like it's just an open challenge. No, they're just trying to say that Roman Reigns is still the number one dude. He may not have the Universal Championship yet, but he's still the number one dude, and he's gonna challenge anybody, and he's unbeatable, and all that stupid crap. Who else can we talk about here? Cesaro. Cesaro should have been handed the freaking world by now. The dude was getting way over with the fans. I would push Cesaro. He can handle championship matches. The dude will deliver every single time. So Bailey and Sasha Banks should be headlining WrestleMania. I don't care what anybody says about that. I believe 100% Bailey and Sasha Banks could have headlined last year's WrestleMania if they had booked it right. Bailey and Sasha are game for this. They've been game for, but I'm sure the WWE has been killing their spirit as the years go by. As the years go by, their spirits are going to be killed. Mark my words, Sasha and Bailey, they're going to realize that they're doing everything for nothing, and that the WWE is never going to care about them and what they're doing. So their spirits are going to get killed. So Becky Lynch, we have to see a watered down Becky Lynch on the main roster, of course. Becky Lynch should be like powerful. She should be Becky Balboa, baby. Mickie James, she's been dumbed down on the main roster. In NXT, she was amazing. Put on an amazing match with, who was it? She put on an amazing match with Asuka. But no, we can't have nice things apparently in the WWE. We can't have nice things. They brought back Paige. Of course, put her with two other women, and just I'm with other people. What more can you say at this point? I've been following Paige for years when she was in the Indies. Paige is capable of so much more than they're trying to give her. Oh, Shinsuke Nakamura. Him and AJ Styles should be headlining, main eventing. And I'm not talking about the match before the main event. I'm talking about the actual main event. Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. That should be a main event match at WrestleMania. You think it's going to happen in 2018? I'll let y'all sit on that. I think you know the answer to that. Oh, my girl Asuka. They're destroying her already. It's only a matter of time before people stop caring, because they're acting like they don't care. So, yeah, I think that's about all I got right now. This company is just sad. I'm hoping we can get some changes in the very near future, because I can't deal with another 10 years of this. And I guarantee you the general audience is not going to deal with another 10 years. They're going to start opting out. They're going to stop buying the merchandise. They're going to stop watching. They're going to stop subscribing to the WWE Network. I was subscribed to the WWE Network. I'm not anymore because I was fed up with it. Why should I spend my money on a company that doesn't care what I think? So I urge you all to do the same. They've shown time and time and time again, they don't give a damn what their fans think, what their fans want to see, who their fans want to see. They're going to put out what they want to put out. So they can continue to lose revenue, they can continue to lose viewers, and they don't seem to care, so why should we care? The most money they're making right now is probably off of, the events, of course, and the video games right now at this point. I just don't see them making all that much money from merchandise right now because they're not building anybody up besides Brock Lesnar, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, John Cena, you know, the Roman Reigns. That's it. That's all they care about. So why should we care? I think a shift has happened. I think New Japan Pro Wrestling is about to become more popular. I think Ring of Honor is about to become more popular. If Impact Wrestling can ever get their stuff together, maybe they will be in that boat too. Because what I'm seeing, I see a lot of wrestlers leaving the WWE because they're going to realize that they've been killing their bodies. They're tearing their bodies up for nothing. They're literally killing their bodies for this company that doesn't seem to care or want to give them a chance at all. So hey, I'm cool with that. Let's just continue to elevate, you know, Ring of Honor. Let's continue to elevate New Japan Pro with this Jericho and Kenny Omega thing. Can you freaking imagine if CM Punk came to New Japan Pro? Can you imagine if CM Punk came to Ring of Honor? Can you imagine if Sasha Banks came to Ring of Honor? All it's going to take is a few big major names to deflect, and I guarantee you the tide is going to turn, and WWE is going to start shaking in their boots because a lot of these people are going to start getting these network subscriptions to other wrestling companies. I can see it already happening. So they can continue to be dumb if they like. The business train will keep rolling without them. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. That's my damn rant. I had to let this stuff out, man. I just had to let it out. Love, peace, and all that good chicken grease.